Good night to everybody out there on YouTube. This is Jaws Killful coming back at you with another video. And this video, I just wanted to give you guys an update on how I'm doing, how I'm feeling, and my outlook on everything that's been going on around me most recently in my life. Well, first off, I want to say that I am trying to develop a more optimistic approach to life and think more positively and not try to be so depressed or take things very personal, especially regarding things that people say to me, because people, they can be a pain in the behind, and the best thing you can do is to ignore them and just go your own way. Just continue to doing what you're doing, and not give much power to the people that will say things to get you upset or to try to get you riled up. Because I had a few family members that were upset with me this past week over my absence from attending a bridal shower, and I had also missed a few of my aunt's calls. So they were pretty much upset with me that I wasn't as respondent as they expected me to be. And I tried to explain to them why I didn't show up, or I never responded right away. And they still don't hear what I'm saying. It's like it goes through one ear and out the other, and it just seems that like they want to get upset and they want to argue. But I just let them be. I let them do what at the end of the day, they're going to do what they want to do. They're going to respond the way they want to, and there's nothing I could do about it. I have no control over their actions or their emotions or feelings. I only have control over mine. And with that said, I want to move into this whole female and relationships and dating, and where I stand in regards to that. Right now, I obviously have no female that's interested in me like that, nor do I expect one to come along anytime soon. But I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to keep hope alive that one day a female might come along. Hopefully I open up to some women, and I talk up to some females out there. At least one will probably give me the time of the day. One will likely accept a date with me. They probably might not mind going on a date with me, is what I'm trying to say. As they say when it comes to dating, it's all a numbers game. You just have to keep on asking different women out. You have to keep on chatting it up with different women, feeling them out. The longer you do this, eventually you'll come across that person who will accept you and will likely reciprocate some feelings towards you. Hopefully you reciprocate. Your attraction for her is genuine. Your feelings for her are genuine, and not just because you want to get laid or whatever it may be. But you know, if I just keep approaching, you know, well, I wouldn't say approach, because, well, I approach them, but I don't approach them with, you know, hey, how you doing, kind of approach. I don't approach them in that kind of way. I usually, when I approach a woman, here's how I do it. I usually approach, when I try to start a conversation with a woman, I often ask them a question regarding class, like material. Like if I'm in school, I'll ask them a question regarding the material in class, if they share the same class as me, or what classes they're taking. Or if I don't know the person, I'll just ask for the time, and then I try to start a conversation afterwards. So I'm not that type of, I don't expect to, you know, see a woman reciprocate a pleasant response if I, you know, give her that more blunt approach. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the type of person who bluntly will just go up to a woman, you know, and just ask her how she's doing or compliment her like that, things like that. I ask her other questions in order to start conversations with her. I mean, I'm trying to trying my best to stay positive, and hope that, you know, one day I'll come across a woman that will, you know, appreciate me for me, and, you know, love me for who I am, and not expect me to change or to pretend to be something I'm not. Because, you know, let's be real, I could only be myself, you know. No matter how hard I try to, you know, pretend to be something I'm not. You know, pretend to be this, you know, overly cocky guy, or this, you know, uber masculine guy who, you know, who's always so brass and you know, just somebody who's very abrasive and brass. You know, that's not the type of person that I am, and I would just only hope to find a woman that, you know, wouldn't expect me to become that way just to get her approval. I would expect her to accept me as I am and support me for being myself. You know, I'm not even gonna say choose to be myself, because the person you are isn't a choice. That's something that's determined by your environment, by the environment in which you grow up in. That's not something that you as a person determine. I mean, you do have some control over it to some extent, but, you know, you're not in full, complete control over who you are as a person. I know Kent, he's been searching for somebody who would appreciate him for who he was for the longest. You know, year in and year out, he's been approaching different women just to be constantly rejected, until finally last week he found a girl who accepted a date with him. And by the way, I'd like to give a congratulations to Kent. You know, I support you. I'm happy for you, bro, that you finally, you know, want a woman out on a date. You know, I'm happy for you that you finally found a woman that accepts you, and that you could be boyfriend and girlfriend with, hopefully. And, you know, I hope everything goes well between you two. I could just use I could use your situation as some inspiration or some motivation for myself in finding and searching for that right person. That's how I look at it. I look at that as an inspiration. You know. Years of getting rejected, getting mocked, getting teased, getting put down by your opposite sex, and Kent never gave up. He kept on trying until finally he hit the target. He hit the jackpot finally. And now he can say that he's been on a date, at least one date in his life. Very happy. Now I'm gonna have to do the same. I'm gonna have to do the same. I'm gonna have to keep on trying. I'm gonna have to keep on trying. Right now, I'm in a state where I feel like females don't want anything to do with me at all. I feel like when I am having a conversation with a female, I often over analyze certain body languages to an extent. I feel like I overanalyze, or if I'm texting them, I try to overanalyze the context of the text. I try to figure out, whether this particular girl, wants to talk to me, or if she's just, trying to cut me off and, move away from the conversation as quickly as possible. These things kind of paranoid me. It's because of my experiences growing up dealing with women. The way women responded to me growing up. They responded to me not very kindly. A lot of women. I feel, that, they just, it's like I'm completely invisible to them. I don't exist. I'm like a ghost to them. Like I could be right there in front of them, and they'll just walk past me like I don't even exist, and never even try to initiate a conversation with me. But I always see them do it with other guys. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing about it is that a lot of people say I'm not a bad looking guy. I'm not bad looking. That's what a lot of people say. I myself never thought of myself as ugly by any means. But I don't think I might be moderately attractive, but I don't think I'm stunning. I never thought I was like all that great of a looker. I'm not that stunning. That's what I'm trying to say. I never viewed myself in that light. I just view myself as, a moderately looking to average looking man. That's how I view myself. And I don't know how most females view me. I don't know if they think I'm attractive. Obviously, personality wise, I'm trying to become, I like to go out and do things, don't get me wrong, but I'm trying to show females that I'm actually a fun person. I can be a fun person, and that I shouldn't be overlooked. But anyway, that's all I have to say in this video. This is Jaws Killful signing out. Peace. Until next video, I'll see you.